Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here we are. It's Saturday. You know what that means? It's time for our Saturday night seance. That's right. I am so glad you guys are here. You always rock. And anyways, we have a lot of new people here. And for our new people, I just want to explain how we work here. Here at Spirit Channel, every week we gather on Saturday. We have a little seance. This comes out of the spiritualist church tradition. I used to be a member of the spiritualist church, and in the spiritualist church, we used to gather on the weekends at mediums' homes, and they turn down the lights and go into trance. And spirits used to come through them. It was always amazing. I mean, I always heard some amazing stuff, and it was pretty cool. So, I thought it'd be nice to have that here at Spirit Channel. So I started this tradition of a weekly seance, and I invite you here to my home. I'm in my living room here, and if you were actually here physically, I'd just say pull up your chairs here, and we'd have a little circle here around my chair. And now with modern technology, we can do that. So I want you guys to pull up your chairs around your computer, and in virtual reality, we are together. So gather around here. For those of you new here, this is nothing scary. It may look a little strange, because what happens is in channeling, and particularly what I'm doing is called trance channeling, I go into a trance state, and the spirit people that work with me overshadow my consciousness. I let them kind of take control temporarily of my body, my nervous system, so they can speak through me, using my vocal cords, using my facial muscles. Now, this is nothing scary because I have a very good rapport with my spirit people. But what it is about is that it is, it's a chance to allow the spirit people to be more fully manifest. So I welcome you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Pull up your chairs and let's have a seance. I'm going to settle down and go into trance. I'm going to turn the lights down here. So we're going to turn the lights off. I'm going to go into trance, and we'll see what happens tonight, okay? I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Spirit Channel's Saturday Night Seance. Let's see here. I'm still learning to use my new light. Hold on just a second. There we go. All right. Well, I'm going to settle down. I'll see you when I get back. Oh, there we go. I think we're in the body. Well, this is Fletcher here. So good to be with all of you tonight. Give us just a moment while we get control of the medium's vibration. Well, there we go. Oh, well, I got to say there's a lot of soul glow tonight. If you're here tonight at this seance, you've heard our call. All throughout the world, we reach out and we try to tell people, come, we want to communicate with you. We want to be here with you. And those of you who have that inkling, you might be, just looking on your computer, and suddenly a voice says, oh, you better go over to this channel, or you see the video pop up and say, oh, I've got to go there. Well, that's our subtle whisperings. We're inviting you in. So I'm so glad you're here. Well, I'm going to step out of the medium's body. There are others that want to come through tonight, but this is Fletcher, over and out. Yes, Fletcher, I could no more agree with you. When I was a young man, I worked with a magical group, and we used to do evocation of spirits. This medium here earlier in the week said that he believed that there was a creature known as Mothman, and he may have been a product of spiritual evocation. I must say I'm not familiar with Mothman. Though I am a spirit, our knowledge in the spirit world is limited to that to which we have expanded our minds. I can tell you that from over here in the spirit world, I do believe that it is possible, and I do know now that evocation to physical appearance is possible. And as I researched this character known as Mothman, I have to say I do not necessarily believe him to be an alien, but an interdimensional being. I say this because his demeanor is that of the lower spirit realm. Now, it's true that there are evil people on all planets and all manners of life, but when I step into the look of this creature, I've looked at him here through the Akasha, and his appearance has been on the earth. This has not been an appearance that has brought joy to people, but is one that has brought rather terror. And so I do not feel that his entity is a being of high intelligence nor high vibration. And I see its attitude, its energy. From here we look at its vibration. And the vibration of this character is much more that are closely aligned to the spirits of the darkest realms. I invite each of you to explore and read about evocation to physical appearance. This is an actual physical appearance when a group of magicians gather and they raise the vibration such as to create an opening, a portal. Do not think this is so bizarre, strange, or impossible, for even you yourselves here tonight have many times opened portals. Whenever you're in great need and you pray and you call out to the heavens, you will say, God help me, Spirit world help me, angels help me. We hear your call, for the vibration transmits across the ethers, and we in a sense open the door and we cross from our world to your world. In fact, tonight our own presence here is a matter of opening a portal. As our medium went into trance, he raised his vibration and allowed us then to open a portal, to slip through and to take temporary control of his body. And when you look at a medium in trance, do not fear, it is not possession. Possession is a very low activity, it is when an evil spirit takes control and forces its way in a body. When it does so without the consent of a medium, it creates damage to the nervous system and the physical system. We should never wish to injure our medium, but we wish to work with him in harmony. If those of you here tonight wish to have a communication in this form with us, we would greatly enjoy the opportunity, should I say, to merge with you. It is a blending of your energies and our energies. We are very sensitive here to the power that we carry. You see, in the spirit world, everything is at a very high frequency, a very high vibration. And if our vibration crosses into your world with too much, which you always say, gusto, that's a good word, too much gusto, it will create damage on the physical apparatus of a body, of a medium who's trying to receive that energy. And so those of us who work in connecting with your world, we always make an effort to come to you in a very gentle way, not to overwhelm you. If you wish to open to your channeling, to a channeling with us, you must relax and you must call us in. You would do well to spend many weeks in meditation and establish a rapport with our will. Get to know that there are dimensions beyond your own. And when you understand that these worlds exist beyond your own, those of us here will present ourselves to you. Our first contacts may be that of a mental communication where you see an image of us in your mind, or you may hear us in your head saying a word. You may wish to explore guided meditations, for this will allow you to settle down and open the doorway more fully. A guided meditation is truly actually an experience of opening a portal. As I was speaking earlier about the possibility of materialization of a spirit in your world, in the material world, you see, first it must start with the mind, and then it comes to the body, and then eventually it can come to an independence of its own existence. But if you wish to communicate with us, first allow us to speak to your mind. Many humans on the earth today are very fearful of communication with our world. Most are in denial that our world even exists. But for those who do believe in our world, we have the challenge of helping them to understand that we are not evil. The spiritual world is a world of light, is a world of goodness. Yes, there are dark realms, but generally those souls that are in the dark realms are limited in how much activity they can come into the earth and bring into the earth, I should say, how much energy exchange there is. There are those of us of the higher realms who watch, who guide, who protect, and we will allow each of you to receive only that which you can handle. This medium here, as I understand it from Fletcher, the first time that a spirit came through him, it was actually before he was prepared. he had not actually agreed to the transaction, but his spirit guide Fletcher, seeing an emergency situation, intervened and used him as a vehicle. Please understand that it was an emergency situation, it's not a norm, and we do not do this as a normal course of action. You see, we would much prefer that we have your full willingness, your participation and your cooperation before we can engage in channeling through you. I myself am very particular. I will only channel through this medium, for I have a rapport with him. I do not know what my effect would be on other earthlings, and therefore I choose not to channel through them in this vocal capacity. But do not think that I will not help you. You can call upon me, and you may hear my voice inside of you, and so you can receive in a sense of channeling from me. In the early days when this medium was first channeling, Fletcher brought Rose through him. That was his first channeling experience. And I think I'll let her speak of that experience herself. But I wish to tell you that I'm very fortunate for having helped Rose to come over into the light. Our medium was better prepared, and so when it was time for my crossing over into the light, it was no danger or strain on him. He had in a sense strengthened his spiritual muscles. Please understand that as you channel, it is like exercise. You increase your capacity to receive the vibration. You increase your body's stamina in order to hold the vibration. You see, in channeling, we lower our vibration in order to not damage the medium's body. The medium, though, also in his meditation and trance, raises his vibration. And it is in this combination of, shall we say, energy exchange that allows us to make the blend and enter into the body. To say that we are in the body is not exactly the true word. In a sense, we overshadow the body. I am not actually inside the medium's body, but I am standing directly behind him now, and I use my influence, my power, to control the vocal apparatus and to control the muscles of the upper body. And so, as we take control, it is as if we are puppet master and the medium is a puppet. It's, for example, the telephone. When you speak on the phone, you don't actually talk to the phone, you speak to the person on the other end. So the medium is serving as a telephone that we pass our energy through, our consciousness and our voice. Though I do not take full control over him, for at this time I cannot stand and walk in his body. He is not given permission. He's given me limited permission to use his body for vocal communication only, and we wish to respect this, for to do otherwise would be a great breach of trust, and it would create great danger to the medium, as well as a severing of our friendships. Just a moment, Rose is here. I think she wishes to speak. I'll be stepping from the body. My name is Alfred. Greetings, my dears. This is Rose. Can you hear me out there? Oh, I think we're in the body. I wish to echo Alfred's words. When we speak of the terms in the body, we don't actually take over the body. But as Alfred said, we lean over the body, we overshadow it. It's as if we stand behind it and cast a shadow on the body. And that shadow overtakes the nervous system and the vibratory rate of the body. This way we're able to imprint our consciousness and have some degree of physicality over the medium. Perhaps some of you have been to seances where you've seen the medium in trance speaking, but he may have a nervous twitch or he may fall off of his chair. This is because we are still regulating the frequency of the body. And many mediums, it takes them a long time until they can actually receive our vibration in a clear way. I consider myself most fortunate, for Fletcher has been a wonderful gatekeeper spirit. He has assisted our medium in receiving my vibration. Fletcher is always in the background. You might think of him as a master electrician. He monitors the electrical frequency in the body in order that the medium is not damaged by our presence. You see, we're all very careful in this exchange of energy, for the human body is a delicate instrument. Now, we know that in the spirit world, the spiritual body is unlimited. It never decays, it never dies, it cannot be killed nor destroyed. You see, life truly is eternal, But the physical realm, you see, this is not eternal. This is a temporary term. All of flesh is mortal and passes away. I only wish I'd grasped that a little more earnestly in my own life. I would not have wasted my time in such dalliances of worrying about my dress and my heart, Oh, I say, I must laugh a little bit about it now, Over here, when you come to understand the reality of human life, it does bring you a little bit of a chuckle, I should say. Oh, we spend our earthly lives worrying about all these things. Oh, is my hair just right? And do my shoes look right? And really, it doesn't all matter ultimately. What matters is the heart. Have you gone about your day doing your duty in love? If you do your duty in love, it does not matter if your dress and your hats match, or if your pocketbook, your purse and your shoes match. All of these things are simply toys along the way in the human body, the human life. But you see, the real matter is the matter of the heart. And this is something that I had to learn the hard way. As many of you know, when I first came over to this medium, it was just a seance. He was doing a rescue circle. Our medium's so good. He helps many of the lost souls. I was once at Seoul. I was in that place of purgatory, and I saw a beacon of light, and I saw hands calling down to me, reaching down, and I heard voices saying, "Come over to the light." I had been in that place of purgatory quite a long time, and when I crossed over to the light, I temporarily passed through the medium's body. It was necessary to slowly raise my vibration. For you see, the slow souls in purgatory, their vibration also is similar to the human's vibration. It is a low vibration, and to suddenly subject a soul in purgatory to the brightness of spirit light would damage it immensely. You see, the spiritual senses are much more sensitive than the physical. The eyes of the spirit see many more colors and degrees of light. But for a soul that has not prepared itself spiritually, as I had not, must I say, a transition can be rather shocking to one. And so those who guide those of us in the spirit world who are in the lower realms, they prepare us gently. And as part of my transition over to the spirit world, they temporarily passed me through the body of this medium in order that I might gently raise the vibration without too much shock of my system. Well, I must say I'm very thankful for our medium, for it made my transition much easier, for I found myself going from a place of darkness to a place of semi-light, which was actually in his home by the candlelight. And from there I was able to rise up, I suppose, to the higher level. And then I went off into the light. But you see, this is important to understand the exchange of energy. There are many of you here tonight who are feeling led by the spirit world. You know that we're about you. You know that we're calling to you. And some of you are saying, "Oh, if only I could receive a communication like that." My dears, it's not beyond you. Just be patient and call upon us. Make yourself available and let go of fear. You see, many of you have fear of channeling because, well, you see, you've not done it, and you have this concept, that is somehow damage you. If you're working with the highest and the best, we promise you will not damage you. But do call upon our world. Say, "Spirit world, I wish to be of service, but you must help me." And they will gently introduce you to this world of communication. There are many souls over here who wish to speak to the earth, but there are not channels available for them. Either the channel that is available and can't do the work is already pre-committed to other spirit guides. Many of the spirit guides are very protective of their mediums. They won't let just anyone through, and they certainly aren't going to open the floodgates, so to speak. And then yet, if a spirit feels a draw to a certain person on the earth, that person on the earth may not actually be ready to receive them. And so there's oftentimes a big waiting around over here for spirits who wish to communicate or guide to be of service. So if you have in your heart a desire, an inkling to help our world, we invite you, my dears. But do trust us and build up a relationship. As Alfred said, let us speak into your mind first, and then we will come to your body. But it is done in stages. Do not rush it or think that you have to overnight be an instant channel, my dear. This medium held off channeling for several years. He was very afraid of it and said, oh, he didn't know if he wanted to do it. And in the end, you see, Fletcher just took the plunge and, well, pushed me through his body against his will, might I add. It didn't go down very well. But you know, my dears, ultimately it allowed him to release his fear. No damage was done. So I invite all of you, do contact us, do commune with our world. We would love to be of help and assistance to you. Fletcher's been speaking to me. It says that the medium's vibration is starting to wane, so we shall not tax him, and we'll be stepping from the body. We're so pleased that you've come tonight, and we call all of you to service in the spirit world. Oh, I do feel the power fading now, but before I go, let me tell you that I do love all of you dearly. Please call upon me, my name, Rose. Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm back from channeling. I love to channel. You know, whenever I channel, it's like power comes through me. I love the experience. I actually don't get drained. I know some mediums say that channeling drains them. I never feel that way. I actually feel empowered. I feel uplifted. I feel good. I want to show you guys here, you know, if you enjoy this, and especially for those of you who are new here, you may not know, I am also, besides being a full-time psychic medium, I am a published author. And this is my book. Oops, I got some glare here. It's called Messages from Rose, and it's by me, Bob Hickman. But you can get this book over at my website at robert-hickman.com. I'm going to put the link to my website in the info box below, so definitely go there and check it out. Okay, guys, I am so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow's Sunday. That's the day of the sun. So we're going to go out and do something in the sun tomorrow. Hopefully the sun will be out. If it's raining, well, maybe we'll walk in the rain on a Sunday. We're going to have a great day tomorrow. We'll have some Sunday sun vlog, and I want you guys to be here. Listen, if you want to help me out, by the way, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. By the way, also, I want to tell you thank you for all of you who gave me comments on my new light. I am using my new light, and a lot of you said to me, Psychic Bob, it looks like that light's a little too bright. So I put a filter on it, and I actually found it has a dimmer switch on it. So I now lowered it down, and it's not hurting my eyes like it was, and I feel a little better using it. It was a little intense on my eyes. So, but anyways, I like it. I think it makes me look good. My complexion looks good. Secret is it takes some years off me. When you get older, you'll understand. You'll like these things. But anyway, some of you who are my age, you know, good lighting makes a difference. But I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you can see me. Today I had to use my webcam because I was having some problems with my other camera. I got that fixed now, thank God. It's not serious. But I ended up using my webcam just so I didn't have any problems. So, I thank you guys for being here. Again, like this, favorite, share it with your friends, hit subscribe. Pop over to my website, links below, get some books. If you want to book a private reading with me, we can do that as well. You can give me a call. All the information's at my website. Guys, listen, happy Saturday night. And I hope wherever you are, the spirits are with you and blessing you, and you're having an awesome time. Anyways, tell me below also, do you think the lighting on a softer, dimmer setting looks good on me? Can you still see me okay? All right, guys, I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Sunday. Blessed be.